Let's do it. Should I adjust the game volume at all? Doesn't seem a little bit loud. Anyway, so Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon has now been wrapped up. Oh, what did I last set my 3DS layout to? It was either this or Fire Emblem Fates I was setting it up for. Oh, set up for Fire Emblem Fates. And I don't think these screens are going to be quite cropped correctly because I'm playing this on a different monitor than I usually use. I think this is what I use normally, but that's not cropped right. That's... Oh, crap. Well, yeah, because this is my regular monitor, and so it's slightly different here. Here, let's just have this up for a hot second here. Let's turn this on. Yeah. So I set it up perfectly to work on my setup at home, but this is not my setup at home. This is absolutely not my home setup. Here, I can take away the stuff that I used for Smash Tournament stuff earlier. What I can do, I can center this a little bit more. Then, yeah, I'm gonna duplicate this layout, is what I'm gonna do. Bear with me. Bear with me here. Sure, call it 3DS2, and I'm gonna fix this in 3DS2. Where it doesn't really matter if I change things that are going to screw with my main layout. So watch this. Bam. Like that. And then take a little bit off that side. Like this. Whoa. Here. Like that. That's a bomb screen pretty much cropped. And then the top screen, watch this. Bam. Yeah, my gaming room is massive, isn't it? Got a little bit of an upgrade. I actually won the lottery recently, so I upgraded my gaming room. Yeah, I totally hit the big bucks off of all the Pokemon video essays monies, is what was going on there. I was able to invest it all and buy an entire recreation center. That's what happened. Maybe I'll It doesn't matter where stuff is on this layout. I just made this 3DS2, so I can just move Cam 2 to, oops, that's not moving Cam 2. But yeah, makes sense, they were bangers. Disney bought out your Pokemon essays. Oh yeah, and then I started getting all those Disney bucks. Why can't I select Cam 2? I mean, if I... Oh, this is a different thing. Oh, I probably put this on just the Super Mystery Dungeon layout to have it line up. But now it doesn't line up anymore. So like, here, I can put this... I want to kind of not block Frag. I can put it like here under me. Let's block them, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Here, let's just like... Oh, I can't do them both at the same time. Let's just change the overlay here. Like that. And then, well, bam. And then we have a little bit of a venue cam without blocking that and stuff. Anyway. So, the Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon playthrough is now concluded. I did the main game. I did the epilogue. Those are the main things I wanted to do. I just kind of wanted to showcase Pelipper Island. The camera's on top of the overlay. That should be the other way around. There we go. That looks cleaner now. I just kind of want to showcase Pelipper Island. So I wanted to save doing that until Fragapalooza so I could showcase just like a cool, fun venue here. Just as like a one-off part here. So there isn't really going to be much else. What? Super Smash Bros. Yeah, that's usually how it goes, where they still label me as like the last thing that I was bad. But like, man, I probably won't be doing this for super long, but yeah. Oh, Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament is starting here soon. What, sorry? No, I gotta go help my stupid pelican. This is what I gotta do.
Whatever you need to do. Get ready for the Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament.
Man, all the YouTube vloggers I've met in real life, which isn't a lot, have been incredibly annoying, and I don't want to be one of them. Let me tell you, I've run into a decent few at midnight launches for different games, and they are frequently just annoyances, but that's my opinion there. So, I mean, anyway, I just wanted to do one more part to showcase Pelipper Island, and so I figured I'd do it at Fragapalooza, which is a massive, like, 4-day, I guess you could say like 3.5 technically in terms of the hours, LAN party in the Duke Rec Center in Alberta, Canada. And I am super exhausted after running all the Smash tournaments here. The singles went on a lot longer than expected. It was fun, but man, I think I'm going to try and get some tournament organizers next year to help me out, because I think doing the managing the bracket while I'm running the stream and I'm doing the commentary and trying to pay attention to like the one match while also keeping somewhat tabs on the 2 other stations that are running Smash nearby and updating the score when games are through, and picking up the mic and calling new people to their games and constantly going back and forth and hunting some people down when they're not showing up to their games, sending out people to find them and figuring out what we're gonna do and rearranging the bracket if some people DQ early or some people aren't gonna be available for a while because of other tournaments. And it's like, I am exhausted. I was just about losing it there. So it was fun. People had fun. I'm glad for that. But I'm beat. And I just kinda wanna take it easy. So for those that are watching this as part of the Super Mystery Dungeon series, this is the venue. This is what's going on here. If I turn on that cam there, it's just several hundred people here playing games. It is currently 11:59 p.m. on Saturday, the 10th of August, so this will be going until like 2 tomorrow. And because it's the last day, I'm gonna have to manually switch back because I don't have a hotkey for 3DS2 that I just made. Because this is the last night, I'm probably just gonna stream through the night tonight. What? Did I change 3DS or 3DS2? Oh, it's because I turned that on there. I gotcha. That makes sense. Here. And then I can just really quickly add Pelipper Island. Whoa. And then like this, Fragapalooza 2024. And then it's gonna look super awesome. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool-ish? Not really. I don't know. Anyway. So, I just wanted to do some of this at Frag and showcase some of the venue. I love doing all sorts of different games at Frag so that, or during other cool gaming events that I'm a part of, so that's somewhere in the series playlist for all sorts of games. There's like a part or a few parts that are like at a completely different venue for something very different. So, I just want to do Pelipper Island here, and then I'm probably going to switch over to do like a little segment of Fire Emblem Fates, and then I'll probably switch over to do a little segment of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. And then maybe I'll try to beat Metroid Prime 2. I did sleep on the first couple nights, despite being a little bit sleep deprived before I even got in here, and I have not exactly been getting full sleeps, but I'm good enough to keep on going for a little bit now. You might be hearing some other audio going on because there are like other streamers here, and there's always gonna be one showcased on like the main stage camera over
guys,
there.
Let's
and of course like announcements and stuff like that.
Rock, paper,
Look,
scissors.
if you can see me,
See
I'm in the. Where's my
rush.
finger? Can't
Make
even
sure
see
you
it
have
in the
your
dark.
wristbands on.
I'm
We're gonna start
here.
here pretty
Top
quick.
right one. Whoa, so fancy schmancy. Anyway, welcome to Pelipper Island. Doing adventures on the island. What's more, you can participate in rescues and new communication features. It's a wonderful island, isn't it? Now, before you explore Pelipper Island, I'll introduce you to a Pokemon that can help you. Think what Pokemon you want to meet and answer these questions. Also, I tried to get my controller working, my Xbox controller, for a while now. It's just been giving me problems, so I've been using my PlayStation controller lately. I just tried to set it up here, and it doesn't work. My computer doesn't like it, so I'm just gonna play with keyboard like I sometimes do for 3DS games here. What kind of personality do you like? Fashionable and popular, dependable leader, gentle and nurturing, flamboyant and funny. I'm gonna say... I don't know, man. How about flamboyant and funny? That's what I'll say. Which color do you like? I don't know. I don't know. Green here. A place your friend might like. Fresh and breezy place where water tastes delicious. Mysterious place. Exotic place. Place surrounded by sky and sea. Secret unknown place. How about secret unknown place? What do you want to do together? Eat a yummy meal, explore the world, find treasures, have tea and chat, exercise in nature, battle of course. I'd be down for a whole bunch of those things. I was about to say some of those things. Also, my brain is fried because I have been streaming basically non-stop while I'm awake.
Outside the hall.
Again,
Come on out.
like less than full rest. All right, rock paper scissors is going on,
Video
but
hard.
I'm gonna stream here. Considering the amount of time that the Smash tournaments have taken, plus like time of setup and all that I failed to account for when I was making plans of how I was going to manage slotting in everything that I wanted to do during Frag. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time, so I'm just gonna commit to streaming and get through the stuff that I kind of want to get through at Frag, like beating Metroid Prime 2 if I have enough time for that. But let's get through the other things first. Okay, now I know what kind of Pokemon you can get along with. Pokemon that will have an adventure with you on Pelipper Island it's Trico. And is this what I was assigned before when I very briefly came into here? Or like, what the heck is this? Tepic and Froakie have shown up too. Are you happy with these Pokemon? Sure. Congratulations, these Pokemon will have an adventure on Pelipper Island. I hope you'll enjoy Pelipper Island. Choose the Pokemon you'll control. Well, why don't I just like... You will control Harmonia. Sure. Wait, I guess I could have switched over to playing Klexos there. I could have chosen anyone. So I could have done. Gosh dang, I missed opportunities here. Whoops. Didn't even think about it. I thought I was going to go into like a dungeon or something. Alright, well, that is not centered at all here. Welcome to Pelipper Island. This is the greatest paradise for those who are in the know, the ultimate resort. Oh my, you appear to be a first-time visitor. In that case, let me explain about our island. Let's start with exactly what you can do here at this fine island. The 3 main goals are aiding, articulating, adventuring. Whoa. We'll start with how you can aid others. From here, it's possible to help out Pokemon who have fainted in dungeons. You can go out to help others, of course. Or you can have others save you. Hi, the West Pelipper will be happy to help handle the mail for any such rescue missions. For more details, come visit me at the West counter. Next, articulating, or in other words, communicating with others. Using various communication methods, go on rescue missions and send Pokemon out. Be sure to give it a try, whether you use a password, a QR code, or something else.
1 minute.
Finally, adventuring. This island allows you to explore as many dungeons as you like, as often as you like. Whoa, doesn't the main game already do that? Grand Gate that you can see here behind us behind us connects to countless dungeons. So all you need to do is walk through whenever you feel the urge for adventure. You can also go through this gate to save yourself in a dungeon, so give that a try. Just about covers everything, I think. Enjoy your time here at Pelipper Island. Ah, no, wait! Don't forget me. I'm East Pelipper, Pip. I'm the one in charge of rescue missions for other Pokemon, Pip, but I'll even explain how that all works. I don't think it'll mean much to you right now. If you want to know more about it, come to the East Counter, Pip. Once again, welcome to Pelipper Island! Whoa, I feel so welcomed. I wonder, can I, like, dip out, and then... Yeah, hold on. I'm just curious here. Can you choose each time you go in, like, what Pokemon you're controlling? And what are these guys, then, if I don't even need to use them? Just, like, here's a few Pokemon as freebies that you can use in case you're so early in the game that you don't have anybody else or something like that? I don't know. So, we can just go explore a dungeon? That's what we can do. Dungeons contain parties being rescued are marked with the help icon. You can receive help me mail from Pelipper. Sea of Wonders. What's the Sea of Wonders? What is that? Oh, Fire Island Volcano. I mean, I do love the music of Fire Island Volcano. Is there somewhere that I haven't gone yet? Just to show it? Pelipper Island. Does that just bring me back? Oh. Pelipper Dungeon Start? Why is End the top one? Sure, I'll try it. Member selection? Why don't... Does it seem like the top is cropped off? Oh. On my screen, the top is cropped in such a way that I don't get, like, the very top of the bar of, like, Harmonious section is what's going on here. Like, I can probably turn on Display Capture 2 and show it here. But it's cropped off at the top here. Whereas what you're seeing, it's not. So I don't know what's up with that. But, hey. So, can I sort by level? Sure, Ampharos. And then, yeah, so they're level 15. They're pretty low. Bisharp. Sure, Mawile. I don't know. And then let's... Yeah, so I can't... Okay. I guess let's go? Let's try it out. I'll give it a go for funsies here. See what it's like. Is this the Beach Cave theme? Is that what I'm listening to here? Yeah, that top bar is just cropped off for me. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on here. But it is cropped things off. And that is the Beach Cave theme. I'm just gonna have to roughly guesstimate my HP. It's gonna have to happen here. So, my moves... I don't think I have anything that's gonna be at range. I don't believe here. So, yeah, let's just trek through not Beach Cave is what we'll do. Alright, I'm no longer in the picture. This is what's going on here. Whoops. What the heck? How about you just, like, don't do that, as a matter of fact. Okay, so I should just be able to handle this super easily. I wasn't sure how hard this would be. I'm not sure, like, how deep this dungeon is. Look at all the things that are here. I will grab them? Gladly grab them. How about Fire Punch? How about we do that? Let's see here. Fire punch. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, are you water? You're not water type yet. Are you ground type yet? I guess not. Maybe only when you evolve. What's going on there? Okay. Well, sure. Let's head on here. That's what we do. I don't know how long to expect this to be. I'm not entirely certain. Oh. I keep on accidentally opening the items menu immediately after waiting. That's what keeps happening. You guys want to go grab those? Cool, you did want to go grab those. Pretty sweet. Oh. Okay. But I just got items from that? Is that like the point of having done that? Pelipper Island? I don't know. I guess I'll select doing another one. Pelipper Dungeon Middle? Sure, let's go. I don't know. I don't know here. Okay, my microphone cord is a little bit hitting the handle where I turn it. And hopefully it's not gonna wear the wire too much. I did not articulate that well at all. But that's what happens when it's day 3 of basically streaming almost all my waking hours. Like, that's kind of how it goes. I honestly think that Fragapalooza is rougher on me than doing 24-hour charity streams. And I'm going to need to... Oh, I'm so hungry now. After the event is through, I'm going to need to be taking several days to recover my voice. That's what's going to happen. Well, Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon is one of those games where I do like talking about a lot of stuff that's been happening lately. This will probably be the last part of Pokémon Super Mystery Dungeon, the single little bonus part at the end. So, is there anything that I want to chat about, I wonder? Oh, they're showing the rock, paper, scissors tournament on the big screen there. That's what it looks like here. Getting things underway. I would like to head this way, I think. I was like, I saw you walking by, but I didn't see you come out on the other end, so like, there's gotta be something going on there. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, so rock, paper, scissors is right outside there right now. And, I wonder what the strategy is for people that play in the rock, paper, scissors tournament, for those that go in with a strategy. Let's see how that turns out here. Oh yeah, I don't have a hotkey to go back to here. I need to manually find it and click like that is what I gotta do. And if my Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon layout is broken, that means that all my other DS/3DS layouts are gonna be broken here too, which is not great news. Anyway, is there anything else that I want to chat about that's been going on lately? My fruit trees are looking pretty good. My one apricot tree, as my smaller one, has been looking a little bit iffy lately, but I think it's bouncing back. I believe so. I was kind of struggling due to bug issues, aphids and spider mites together. But I think it's starting to turn around, which would be really, really good. I really, really wanted to get my truck on the road and sleep in the back of it during Fragapalooza. And just like sleep in a tent in the back like I did in it last year. But it is not working like at all now. We fixed both the leaks after a long, long time, and then it stopped working, and then got the neighbor's help to see about starting it. And then a neighbor mechanic. Ow. And then we end up pulling up the spark plugs. Oh, I can't use that. Do I not have a, oh, I can't put it in the bag. I was about to say, do I not have a bag to put more stuff into? We pull out the spark plugs. There's a whole bunch of, like, gas in them from the engine being flooded multiple times from failed attempts to start it. So we burned that out with a torch. And then tried to fire it up, and then it worked. And I was like, oh, great, cool, it's fixed now. And I was driving it around a decent bit for, like, 2 days. And then, well, my dad recommended that I go fill it up on gas, since it was still with the half a tank of gas that had left from filling up September of last year. I figured, yeah, let's top it up. He'd recommend that I put in some premium stuff. That might be a bit better on the engine. And we did put in a fuel stabilizer, so the fuel that was in there wasn't gonna go bad or anything like that. But, like, still, it'd be good to mix in some newer stuff, because fuel can go bad. And mix in some cleaner stuff that we put in there will be good. So, I drove it down to this one gas station, they didn't list premium, they just list this, like, Nitro X stuff.
So I have no idea.
And I wasn't sure what that was, and I don't want to put weird stuff in my old 70-plus-year-old engine. So I was like, alright, well, let's maybe not fill up here. So I hopped in it, fired it up again just fine, and drove it to a nearby Shoppers Drug Mart because I wanted to pick up a box at the Canada Post there, and I couldn't because it was after hours, and I'll have to do that sometime later. Hopped back in my truck, started up just fine, went to another gas station. It only listed the Nitro X weird stuff. And so there was a guy actually at that gas station, so I asked him, what does that mean? And he just said, oh, it's just the premium. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, it's just the premium then, okay. So I guess I'll try doing that. And I filled it up, and it hasn't run since then. So I don't know if it was something weird with the fuel or what, but it has not ran since then. Well, technically it ran once very, very briefly and didn't sound all that great, but I wasn't super far from home. I ended up calling my parents and I got a rescue. So we ended up connecting the front of my truck, the front bumper, by a cable to my dad's truck to the back of his, and he just slowly pulled me home while my mom followed behind with hazard lights on. And so we got it home. Luckily, didn't have to pay for tow fees, or the worst part, having to wait like who knows how many hours for a tow truck to come, and it was late at night at that point. Like, it was already basically pitch black outside when it was like that. But got it home. My dad told me to try pull starting it as we were going, while we were chatting on the phone during transport there. And apparently that was something really common with older vehicles. If they're not starting, just have another vehicle that is working, pull them. And then as the wheels are moving from it being pulled, you can use that to try and start the engine. Hey, Thunderwave Cave, I think, right? Or is this... This is Mount Thunder. This is Thunderwave Cave. What am I going to use this on? Wow, I can do that for using, I guess. And I never pull started something before, and I wasn't entirely sure what to do. He said, like, put it into second gear, try starting it. And I thought that meant hit the starter. So I put it in second gear, and I tried starting it. And it actually did briefly start up. It didn't sound amazing, and, like, I tried to put it into neutral, or take my foot off the clutch, and it would just, like, stall and die immediately. And, whoops. But it was running very, very briefly when being pulled. And ever since then, I'm getting in the backyard, I haven't been able to start it once. So, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. And I was told later that I wasn't supposed to hit the starter, just literally have it in second gear and start taking my foot off the clutch and see if it fires up just from that happening. And, yeah, if ever the time comes, I will keep that in mind and do that next time. Oh, badly poisoned. But I didn't know, and I hit the starter when I wasn't supposed to. I don't know if that was a factor in the way that it was running there, but it wasn't exactly running super great, and I just got it home. And I've been trying to start it from time to time, just to see if it'll work, and see kind of what it sounds like. Are you smarter in? Yes. There are some Pokemon Shoot Engine games where they will get stuck on the other side after doing that. Uh-oh. Let's see here. And this was like less than a week ago, so like didn't really have time to sort that out before Fragapalooza, and I just ended up taking my car here. So I've been sleeping in my car, which heats up like a furnace in the mornings, so it's not exactly the most pleasant in the mornings, but hey, it's working. I laid out a mattress in it because at Mega LAN I just put like some blankets down, some thicker blankets. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Just put down some thicker blankets and use that basically as a mattress in the back of my car, and it was still so dang hard, and it was so hard to sleep. I actually got like a full mattress this time to put in there, and it's actually been really comfortable. I've actually really quite liked it. It's been working pretty good, I'd say. But yeah, my truck is just kind of in a state of what the heck is even going wrong now? What is happening? I'm so confused. I might just try to book an appointment in the near future with like a shop that actually works on antique vehicles and just get them to do it, because my dad and I have been trying so hard to get this working for 11 months now. I broke down last year September. It's currently August 10th here at Fragapalooza. So like, it's basically at the point where it's like, how much longer is this gonna take here? Maybe it should just get done by the professionals and then it's done and working, and hopefully I don't have to worry about it just dying anymore. But But it's crazy, like, it seemed to be working pretty good once I was getting the hang of it last year when it was my daily driver for a month. It was only after the carburetor cracked and started leaking fuel that there was a problem, and then ever since then it's been one thing after another. But one thing, like, you fix one thing, another thing breaks, you fix one thing, another thing breaks. Fix one thing, now there's another problem, now it doesn't even start at all, and it's a little bit crazy. So I'm trying my best to get sorted out, and it's just a little bit of craziness. So, yeah, there's that.
No, it's not done yet.
But hey, Fragapalooza is fun at least. Super busy. Like, the Smash tournaments that I've been running is definitely gonna take up, like, probably over half my Fragapalooza time. But I'm glad that people have had, like, a lot of fun with it. Alright. Yeah, there's rock, paper, scissors going out there. I'm just looking up here. Look at the stream screen to see how things are going with rock, paper, scissors. I was debating about going out and participating in rock, paper, scissors this year. But then I was like, I don't know how much time I have for even finishing the stream stuff I want to do, so let's just get through with that. I know I shouldn't feel obligated to be doing all the stuff like that I want to do as part of, like, my Fragapalooza content coverage. I don't know who all even watches my Fragapalooza stuff. I feel like these are much quieter streams than just my normal at-home streams even. But it still means a lot to me to showcase stuff here. And so, for my own peace of mind, I would like to do it. It feels nice to have gone through a whole bunch of stuff and be like, whoa, look at all those things I did, all that progress I made on my various playthrough stuff at Frag. Isn't that so cool? And if I ever look at the playlists, like, years down the line, I'll be like, whoa, this handful of parts was at this gaming event. Isn't that cool? I got to look back at what things were going on at that time, you know? That's cool, right? I don't know. I also feel like I'm not exactly in the most entertaining content creator mode right now. What with this being the night of day 3. I mean, now being done with running 3 tournaments. So, like, I'm pretty fried. Pretty much so here. So, I don't know. No, Thunder Wave can be a bit of a jammer at times, but then once you hear, like, the jamming parts over and over and over again, then it starts to get repetitive. In my opinion. And I'm starting to feel that way. Thunderwave Cave here. Uh-oh. Here. I guess I have lots. It's fine to burn one. That was A-okay there. It would seem... Let's see. Let's just push them a while. Oh, where haven't I gone? Oh. What? What? I was fully expecting there to be a third trap after that. Also, how was I bumped into Salamence? Wasn't Salamence around a corner? Like, what? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that can happen? Excuse me? I am extremely confused here. Uh-oh. I'm sure this is fine, right? But yeah, I might try to stream through this night. But I am thinking that if I do need to sleep, which I might need some, I might just take like an hour and a half power nap, maybe sometime during the night. Maybe just in my chair here so I don't sleep as long as in my car. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm leaning towards. 'Cause yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that I do want to do here. A lot of game stuff that I want to get through. I thought I'd have a lot more time to do, but it didn't quite work out that way. I was like, you know, compared to something like Mega LAN, Fragapalooza, like, its duration is a significant chunk longer. I'll have more time to do these things. Nope. I think I would have more time at an event like Mega LAN or Jan LAN, that kind of thing, where it's like I'm not running these events on the side. Alright. Yeah, so people are playing rock, paper, scissors out in the hall now. Oh, kaboom. Just a little effect. Okay. Let's see here. I did the thing.
Paper on that one again?
Okay. I guess I've basically showcased it.
Double paper.
One other thought that I've had as of like 10 minutes before starting this stream of Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon that I suddenly thought of, that I can briefly mention, is with the different streamers that are showcased up on the up on the main big screen there. One of them a little bit earlier was saying like, oh, one of the main contents I do is Pokemon stuff, and I was invited by the Pokemon company to go do all this stuff. And one of the thoughts that just, the main thought that passed through my head was like, I mean, it'd be cool to meet like new streamer friends and stuff like that at events like this, but I feel like anyone that's like really, really diehard into Pokemon typically doesn't really like me. And that's a thought that I had earlier. And it's just been stirring around in my head, thinking about like, is that really true, or is it just like so many of the comments on my essays that make it seem like that way, because like the negative things are obviously going to stand out more than the positive things. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, but it was just a silly little thought that was bumping around my head. So this is a way that you can gather items to add to the main game and go on explorations with any of your Pokemon for, I mean, it's for free in the main game too. Like, I actually won't have to worry about losing any money here, but just don't go into the dungeon with money in the main game. Like, the whole being able to rescue yourself using your other teammates, I assume it's other teammates, that you can't rescue yourself using the Pokemon that are stranded. Like, that at least makes sense. But the going on expeditions just to gather items, I mean, I guess it would make sense if you're stumped in the story, because it's one of those games that just slowly marches towards the end, and eventually you reach the end point, where you can't grind in the main game during the main story. So if you're stumped somewhere, I guess you could come here and gather some items that help you make your way forward. I guess? Or something like that. But for the most part, I don't really see much of the point, honestly. Anyway, this is Pelipper Island. This was a tiny little bit of Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon during late night shenanigans here at Fragapalooza. This is probably going to be the last time that I ever stream this game, most likely. Unless I randomly decide to do like another playthrough however many years down the line or something like that if I ever have the time. So, I mean, I just wanted to showcase what this was about. Oh, what's going on here? I might need a power nap in my chair to fuel me up to get through the rest of this event. That's what I might need to do. I think I'm going to switch over to do like a single map of Fire Emblem Fates. Oh yeah, do you like the new thing here? Yeah, did I hear my name? Nope. Apparently not. Although, oh, here's a new development that's interesting, is like the new screen here. Compared to the old one. Yeah, I've been working on this for a little while. The text I just threw together really quickly on this one because I only got it done like...
scissors, beat paper?
I'm pretty sure it was already after midnight had passed, so technically on the first day of Fragapalooza, right in the morning. I just threw some text together. is the case, so the font might change ultimately. I have new screens! That's a cool development. I think that this looks way, way better than the old one.
Double scissors?
Is what I think, at least. No, this one's a lot darker overall. This one's a whole lot brighter.
Scissors, beat
I don't know. I don't know if anyone even cares.
Oh, and...
So, yeah, anyway, there's that. I'm gonna switch up games now, I think.